What's going on, everybody? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of 2000 Trees 2024.
My name is Leuan, I'm in Artio.
My name is Rae, I am also at Artio.
Lovely, an absolute pleasure to have you both. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
How's your personal Friday treating you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not awake yet, because I don't wake up till like noon most days, and we did a set at like 11:30. So
Holy shit.
I'm not quite present, but
Yeah.
we're vibing.
We usually have like the whole day to like mull over gigs and stuff and like psych ourselves up for it.
Yeah.
But when we're on at like 11:30, yeah, we've like just woken up when we get off stage. And we're like, oh, that was great.
Oh, I did a gig there, that was sick, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I remember doing that.
Yeah.
It was good. We had a great, good time so far.
Good. Well, morning.
Morning.
Right, so, yeah. How was the set?
Really good, yeah. We're sick. They pitted before noon.
We didn't know mosh pits could happen before midday, but
Yeah,
everyone's like
apparently
up and
so.
ready for it. Yeah, the crowd were great. We've seen a myriad of technical issues throughout this weekend, but we didn't have any. It all went very smooth.
Excellent.
Every
team-
stage we watched yesterday, something went wrong, and we were just like, oh god, it's an omen.
We didn't know if it was.
Yeah.
We didn't know if it was. We didn't know if it was like following us around because like we've had these issues before, but like everything went so well. The team were great here. Everyone is so lovely. The crowd were great. It couldn't have gone better. It was ace.
I bet when you looked at the time, you're like 11:30. Like fuck. You know, on the second day as well,
Yeah.
like people are drinking, that sort of thing.
We were like the nightclub started the night before. Like no one will be there. It's fine.
I was like, on one hand, it's like everyone will be set up in camping and probably on site, because like yesterday I think it'd be tricky if you're on earlier because like a lot of people hadn't even arrived to set up.
Yeah.
So I was like, we might have a good opportunity, and then Ewan was like, yeah mate, but silent disco and that, and I was like, oh yeah, everyone's gonna be hungover and very tired.
Good turnout.
Really good.
Amazing.
Packed, magic, lovely.
That's what we
Job
love
done.
to see. Perfect. We love that. And
What I love about these festivals though is like you're saying, I don't get up till midday normally. Like, you have a night out, you ain't getting up till 2 in the afternoon. A festival, right, done,
Yeah.
another beer, let's go.
Exactly, it's great.
I'm
Yeah.
pints and I've got my pajamas on. Send it!
Woo! I'm brushing my teeth with a can of Strongbow. Let's fucking go.
I took one of my antidepressants with a warm Strongbow Dark Frizzy Leeds and Ready. It was minging.
The festival life is what we
It
do.
was like overheating in a tent overnight, and you know what? Couldn't have had a better day. So you know what?
incredible. Absolutely incredible. But compared to an RTO show, your festival set list then, do you change it up to like drop the bangers, or is it you just stick to what you know?
We do like, if you're gonna know Artio, you're gonna know these songs. We do the big and second to last in case there's clash and people want to leave and go to another one, and then we end on like a sick ass halftime ending, extended breakdown of another song. We've got live edits in the whole set anyway, so every experience is different to the recording. But yeah, we'll do like the lead things we're promoting, and then like the bangers that you'll know. So basically like the top 5 on Spotify, and then whatever else is on the album. What's the set list? Done. It's just
The
there.
amount of bands that have said that, it's brilliant.
It's just there. It's perfect access.
Especially when you're on so early as well. You're like, you want to entice people with what they can find quicker as well. So if they're like, these guys are alright, I have no clue who they are, and it's there in front of them ready to go, then yeah. But we think it's like the best portrayal anyway, so it's,
But
yeah.
like our like shows, like we do like support slots or headlines or whatever, we'll have like more deep cuts in there, or like kind of album tracks that aren't singles and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like for a festival, I think you just got to give them like all killer, no filler in it.
I like it. So, us as a podcast, we are ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Are you familiar with the Sophie story in the foundation? So, basically, what we're talking to people this weekend, we're trying to find out, have you guys ever been treated differently, had stereotypes put against you, whatever it may be, just because you're part of this alternative family, whether it be the music you listen to, the way you dress, whatever it may be?
Oh yeah, all the time, every day, constantly.
Still now?
Yeah. We exist on TikTok, mate.
There we are.
Literally just every day. But no, it happens a lot, and it's happened for like most of our lives, because we all grew up in like northern cities and towns. Rob grew up in like a small northern town where like everyone was like very like, oh, he's an emo, get away from me kind of stuff. And like I've got like, you get looks when you go places, and I you know what, fuck 'em.
100%.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Has it happened to you?
I mean, it's just like I can say what Ray said. It's just I think it's just the collective like emo experience of like, especially like going up through high school and everything. feeling a bit out on the rim of everything all. But then, like I say, coming to places like this, and like we did Slam Dunk this year as well, it's just, I think it makes it all up for it, and we're just glad to be, with a team and with an audience that kind of get it.
Yeah.
We can take all the barrage of shit. Can I swear? I just did. The barrage, the absolute shitstorm that is social media as well. But yeah, like I say, I know it's full.
Fucking pricks.
But we're making the most of this. Making the swear pass out. But like I say, yeah, putting yourself out there, you're always gonna get people thinking that they can say whatever they want about you and put you in a box and do all this. But coming here and doing these shows kind of make up for it all. It's like,
I had a very full circle emo Tumblr moment the other day where I was like, I think my teenage Tumblr is still active. And that's like the most like mental illness I've ever experienced was to do with that platform. So I went on and I was like, oh shit, I'm reposting all the bands I'm on the festival lineups with. And I was reposting Fall Out Boy memes, and I was like, me and Ethan, our TM and Tech, we were like watching all of Walking Dead before we did our last tour, and I was reposting Walking Dead stuff in like 2013. So it's like really full circle now, being like, that was a very sad child. Reposting like Dan and Phil and Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco and 21 Pilots, and it's like now I'm like just doing the music that I was a fan of as a kid. And I like kind of went, that was sick, that. So,
the bullying was worth it.
It was not worth it. I'm fine.
But I'm interested in the answer now after this discussion about TikTok. But do you think, like, going back to what happened to Sophie and when we were all growing up, do you think it's easier now for people in the alternative community? Or is it still a lot of work to do?
I don't know, because it's easier in a sense that it's more of a mainstream thing and more people are part of that subculture. So there is like safety in numbers, but also there's like so much more stirring of culture wars in like media, online, politics, stuff like that. A lot of the alt community are also queer. A lot of the queer community and alt community are also trans. It's like those Venn diagrams that go into each other, and like there's so much of that culture war going around that I think with having social media such an important part of us like now more than it ever has been, it's easier to exist, but it's also easier for anyone to attack you. And then because they've been shoved whatever media they've consumed at you from a very biased, horrible, nasty source, they can find you and see you within seconds, make an opinion of you, and then tell you with no consequence. So I feel like it is easier and it's also harder, and it just depends on the format that you're like looking through it at. But I think it's still really tricky, and I think there's a lot of work to be done, but I think people do feel a lot safer now as well that it's more commercialized.
Yes.
And like that being emo is like kind of, I hate the word, but like trendy. And like a lot of people like that fashion now, and because a lot of like influencers like have coined that, especially on TikTok in like the 2020s, like early 2020, like it's become a cool thing to be. There's still idiots, there's still like gammons and like yobs, but you know what?
Gammons, I love that
What
word.
they're gonna do? What you gonna do?
They've been here forever and they will be here forever. So.
Unfortunately,
There's been emos and gammons since the dawn of time.
that's a t-shirt.
I want my percentage.
But no, I think you're absolutely right. Social media is that double-edged sword, because it's like, my people, and for the gammons, it's people.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
The gays attack, and it's just like, I just want to post a TikTok.
Yeah, like we wouldn't be doing these things that we're doing without social media and being able to put ourselves out the way that we have been.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't realize that there is a big button on TikTok that says I'm not interested in this.
Yes.
But a lot of people can't seem to find that. But
And also, if you comment on something, the algorithm will show you more of it.
Yep.
So you're like, I hate this, and I'm like, well, sorry, babes, I'm gonna be right back on the next video.
We had it the other day. Someone commented one of our videos on TikTok, being like, "People actually find this funny." I'm like, "Well done, mate. You're going to find more of us now."
Yeah. And then they have their weird echo chamber, like, oh, they're everywhere. And it's like, nah, babe, you've just played into the algorithm. We're not everywhere. We're like 1% of the population. Like,
Thanks for the views, dickhead.
Thank you. Until it gets on everyone else's horrible feed, and then it's just a barrage of hate. And you're like, I'm going to turn off the comments.
But bringing it back to you guys, you released your first album back in March now. Are we still riding the high of the release?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been really cool. Like we've done like 2 tours since then, and like 2 festivals. And it's been really cool seeing people like singing our album at us.
That's nice.
Which is like really nice. Because we dropped our like last EP like last year, and then the album was already like waiting in the wings, and I was like, that was so well received, and I really hope the album is like given its justice, and it really was, and it's been really cool. So yeah, it's been wild. Still going. We're cooking up, but we're still very much like the album is there. By the way, listen to it. I'm gonna go to the studio for 9 hours, but like very much still there.
Yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we can play it in full live at some point before the cycle is up, but who knows when that might be.
Wink.
Oh, we love a tease. Guys, thank you so much. It means you're absolutely well taking the time out to sit with us today. We've had a great time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
So nice to meet you. You too.
Thank you.